Now let's talk about these Brooklyn Nets. I'm a fan of KD and Kyrie. Tatum also, Jaylen Brown. No Jaylen Brown. Great matchup, man. The Nets had knocked them out last year. So this is revenge season for the Boston Celtics. They up 3-0. Let's talk about what makes the Boston Celtics such a great team now and what makes the Nets such a bad team now. For all these years, the Boston Celtics have been looking for like point guards to better their team. Kemba Walker, I forgot the other dude's name, him, a couple other dudes. When all they was doing, they true point guard was Marcus Smart the whole time. And then he's seasoned, but he's a defensive point guard. And the great thing about a defensive point guard as part of your team captain is that he's going to influence the rest of the team to play defense. He's going to encourage them how to play defense. He'll hold them accountable for playing defense. He's going to tell them how to play defense. All these things. Whenever you got a defensive captain, as part of your captain, he's going to always make sure that team is defensive-minded first opposed to offensive-minded. Offense will come during the game. Like, it'll come. Like, it's the NBA. Everybody can score in the NBA. But can you shut somebody down? Can you stop somebody when it counts? And that's the difference between teams. Is like, can you shut somebody down when it counts? And then when you got your leader as Marcus Smart he's gotten the Boston Celtics to try to sweep the Nets. And I know in that locker room, he tell them defense matters. I know he tell them in that locker room, let's play smart, let's play defense, everybody be accountable, everybody do their job, and we'll get the victory. I know that's how defensive players talk. I'm a defensive player, man. Like, number one defense. Like, I love defense. And on the other side, the Nets they don't have a defensive captain like that. Steve Nash wasn't a defensive player. Their assistant coach wasn't a defensive player. He's an offensive player. So they figured to outscore everybody. But that's when they had James Harden. This is a new year with no James Harden. Everybody they picked up on that team is like 6'2", 6'1". The most real small. Ben Simmons not playing. The one person they had, James Johnson. 6'8", 6'9", small forward, power forward. Kelson Essler was the two small forwards they had for this type of matchup. They waived James Johnson, which they shouldn't have done because he's a defensive small forward. He don't give you a lot of offense, but he'll give you some defense. And that's what matters. You got to play defense, man. You got to be able to stop the scoring. And they got rid of James Johnson. They kept the rookie, the youngster, Kessler, but they're not playing him. So you get rid of your defensive small forward for the youngster, but you're not even playing him. In this series matchup where you're playing against the two best small forwards in the league, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, two of the best small forward two guards in the league. And the only person you got to guard on that team that can guard them is either Kevin Durant or James Johnson. You waived them. I can understand the wave because you got to make room for Ben Simmons and the rest of them. But you had to think about the bigger picture, man. Like, who you waving? You could have got rid of one of the other little youngsters over there, the big dudes, because you're not playing them. So you get rid of your veteran James Johnson, who's 6'8", 6'9", can defend for nothing. And this is the repercussions for that. They have nobody that can guard these two dynamic scorers. Like, Durant can only do so much. And Brown is going off on everybody because everybody's too small for him. So he's killing them. But these are the Nets. These are their coaching staff. These are the management. These are the things they do over there. They battle everything over there, man. So Kevin Durant wasted, I ain't going to say 2 seasons, because that first season they would have won if they didn't get injured. I think they would have beat everybody no matter what. So I ain't going to say they didn't. That year was a bad year. But this second year is just terrible, like literally terrible, man. And coaching staff got to fix these problems. I don't see how they don't see these problems arising before they even happen. Like, they don't see the future, like, these problems. Like, you got to go through Boston. You got to go through Milwaukee. You got to go through Philadelphia. You got to have players prepared to play these players whenever you come to this matchup. So if you ain't got the players to play them, you go lose, and now they're down 3-0. Let's talk about another thing about the Kevin Durant situation. Kevin Durant been making turnovers all season. One of my favorite players, Kevin Durant. But my thing is, I don't see why he's gonna put him in the post. Just throw him off in the post. It's a lot easier. He can see double teams coming. He can shoot over anybody that guards him in that post. Just put him in the post. Why y'all making him work so hard on the offensive end, but then y'all want him to be excellent on the defense end? It doesn't work like that. Not for that person like Kevin Durant. Like, Kevin Durant played defense when he wanted to, but you got to sacrifice something. So the best thing you can do is to pick Kevin Durant in the post around the key, give him easy shots. His turnovers will be less turnovers, and he'll get more efficient shots. And if he happen to wing around, if he happen to go around the top of the key for open shot, cool. But you need to start him off in the post where he don't work so hard on offense. So that way he could play better defense on one of the best small forwards in the league, Jason Tatum. It's hard to play both sides, man. If you don't got it in your heart, if it's not part of your game, it's hard to play both sides. Like, literally both sides. Like, very few people can play both sides. Kevin Durant did it before him in Golden State. He did it. Jordan did it. Pippen did it. Like, to put up big numbers and to play defense is hard, man. So my advice to the Nets, if I'm owners, like, y'all fucked up, man. You getting rid of your best defender, small forward over there for nothing. You didn't get nothing back in return until next year. That's another year that the Nets got to go without winning a championship. The media gonna be on them. Everybody gonna criticize them for having two of the best scorers that came and got the first round. So, but that's Nets management, and that's the organization, I guess. I don't know. But that's my take on the Nets versus Boston, man. Y'all want to hear any other take, man, let me know. I would surely chime in on it. Taz, man. Taz for life, man. Peace.